Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, PokeaimMD here with the Pokemon Spotlight. This time we're going to be featuring Genesect. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say you probably noticed I don't have the intro on this. It's just another one of those busy weekends. I have 2 weeks. I have 2 weeks until my wedding. So, next 2 weeks are going to be pretty busy for me. There's honestly not that much left to do. It's just a lot of running around I got to do and little details and whatnot. So I don't really have time to record without music and edit it and render it because honestly this way guys, I record OBS straight up, right? The video itself takes like 30 seconds to upload because shout out to Verizon Files Gig. And then the processing on this is so much different than when I render. When I just record it straight up from OBS, it takes 2 minutes to process. When I render it, it takes sometimes 10-15 minutes to process. 20, 30, if it's a 2-hour video, maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes to process. I don't know, just whatever YouTube doing its thing, making the video. So this is just a little bit easier for me that I can actually put out content while I got a lot going on in my life right now. But anyway, Genesect, let's talk a little bit about it. Honestly, Genesect is only Uber because it was banned from the OU tier. If you guys didn't know, Uber is OU's ban list, even though Uber's is its own tier. Genesect, unfortunately, isn't that very that good. I wouldn't say that very good, but unfortunately, Genesect is not that good in the Uber's tier. As a steel type, it has a lot it has to do in the tier, right? If you're a steel type, automatically you gotta, switch it on fairy type attacks, which is something that Genesect can't do. In fact, the Geomancy Xerneas with Stealth Rock up knocks out Genesect. Back in black and white, Genesect was very, very, very solid in Ubers just because it was able to switch it on Darkrai and steel resisted Dark back then. It could also check Scarf Kyogre, which is pretty common, check +1 Rayquaza and whatnot, U-turn and do that. Runs the exact same moves this time, but just not that good. Faces a lot of competition from Pokemon like Necrozma, Duskmane, Mega Lucario, just any steel type really in the tier. Even Ferrothorn and Scizor. Scizor can U-turn and has reliable recovery and can defog. Ferrothorn gets up spikes, could actually take hits, Leech Seed. Genesect gives you momentum, yeah, but why have momentum in a Mon that doesn't have the stats to be a good a Pokemon that can take hits when I can use Necrozma, Duskmane, and Morning Sun rather, and set up or even Ultra Burst and whatnot like that. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Genesect is not very good in the Ubers tier. I actually recorded this yesterday, but I got hacks in 3 games in a row, and then I was like, okay, I'm not going to put this up. It's fine, whatever. And then I recorded it again where I did a full Showdown live, but Genesect did absolutely nothing in that live. So I was like, no, I'm not putting this up. It's crap. I don't want to sugarcoat it and say, okay, yeah, well, it didn't do work this time, but it'll do work next time. No, it's a bad Pokemon in the Ubers tier. It's not bad. It's not good in the Ubers tier, right? There's a lot better choices. But if I can just make it do one thing in one of the games, I'll be very happy, right? That's the point of the Spotlight. So, first team from Phantos. It has Scarf Genesect. We have Dark MZ, Yveltal, we have Banded Zekrom, Protect Disable Mega Gengar, which I've actually been liking a lot as I've been using it. We have Defensive Xerneas as well as this Primal Groudon. Now, Genesect is funny too because it actually has those forms, but there's no real reason to use them. Honestly, why would I use Genesect like the Fire form when I have Flamethrower, right? So basically, Genesect Burn. Why would I use the only one I would have used like an OU is Genesect Douse. I would use it in this tier too. I would have used Genesect Douse in this tier if it had the if it could hit Groudon with Techno Blast Water. But Spec Genesect actually does use Techno Blast, and that's like the only set that's really used. So we got a game. It's just straight up offense, so everything's probably going to be set up. Genesect's job in this game is honestly going to be to explode on Arceus or maybe check Gengar and whatnot. He's definitely going to lead off with his Excadrill. Team's really weak to Xerneas too. I'll lead a Yveltal, and I think I'm going to try and go for the flinch, turn 1. To prevent rocks, you'll probably go for Rock Slide or just straight up rocks if anything, but try and go for the flinch right there. Unfortunately, I think U-turn into nice. That was literally the best case scenario. No rocks from my opponent at all. Unfortunately, U-turn into Genesect's Ice Beam wouldn't be able to knock out Excadrill, even forgot the +1 boost. But we got our first win. Genesect didn't get to come out. Shout out to Glacier City, by the way. I'll be playing just a playlist from her in the background the entire time. Should put the volume a little bit. Looks like it's not that. I don't know, because I always have the music playing low in my ear because it's nice to to vibe to and whatnot. By the way, speaking of vibing and just having fun, Any married men out there, what did you do for your bachelor party? I don't plan on having one. I just wanted to know some ideas. I'm not the typical dude that would, you know, go to a strip club. Okay, Jambat. I don't think I can beat him though. Man, I wish it was any other team. Put a Genesect 1. I've been waiting 2 years for this. Have fun, bro. Oh, not Real Jam. It's MTV. MTV Jam. Duh. Okay. Duh. MVP throw me off. I already said have fun. Man, I'm serious though. Like I always try and snipe Jambat on the Uber's ladder. I never get him though. Okay, this is like a balanced type of team. I gotta be careful about this thing setting up because I actually have nothing for it. Though my Xerneas has to be at full HP. But like Xerneas is really pressured in this game to check a Veltal and Salamence and even Palkia. The great thing about Genesect is it's a fast mon. I can just lead off with it in U-turn. This is a mon I have 0 switch-ins to. It actually sucks because I have to go directly into a Veltal here. The other option is just going hard Zekrom because he could go for... I'm pretty sure he's going to go for Rocks, but he could potentially go for a Fire move, and I don't want to lose a Veltal. So I think what I'll do is I go Zekrom right now. As he goes for Eruption and crits me. I'm going to click Outrage. He could fear me going for the Earth Power, which is why he might not go Necrozma or anything like that. He does go hard Necrozma. I always have to click Outrage in that situation, though, because that mon is just a giant threat. I don't have much coming in, and this is a Stealth Rock Necrozma, as it seems. So that's pretty cool, but that'll also give me Rocks myself. Nice. So bring a Groudon right here. I could Overheat. I actually like Overheat a lot, but I really do want Rocks to pressure. I don't care if he Toxic me. I don't care if he Morning Sun's back up to full. Yes, it hurts my Genesect, but I really need Rocks to pressure Veltal, to pressure Salamence. Even that Eruption Groudon, when it comes back in, it kind of gets a kill. Hard Ments. Nice. Right onto Xerneas we go. He might double into Groudon, but Rocks at least chip away at that. Eruption's still going to Oko something, but Rocks still at least chip away at that. Let's see if he Mega Evolves and Defogs or just throws off an attack. Dragon Dances. I'm max defense. Yeah, that did nothing. He's also defensive as well. But we get rid of Salamence, which is honestly the only setup mon I'm scared about, right? We already know his Necrozma's not set up. Just based on its set. That might be Arceus Fairy, because he doesn't have a switch into anything. I'm gonna make the Gengar play. Now the reason I'm making the Gengar play is because I'm Protect Disable, and he should Morning Sun right here. So if I Mega Evolve and Protect, I was going to say he might try and go for Sunsteel Strike, and then I can disable the next turn, and those don't run any other attack besides Sunsteel Strike. So that would have been fire for me, basically, is what I was trying to say. Veltal comes out. We'll go Xerneas on what I'm expecting to be an Oblivion Wing, honestly. I don't think he should Dark Pulse. U-turn, so maybe it's Scarf. That's good, though, because now it's in range after Rocks of +1. Well, my +1, what's it called? U-turn. Necrozma comes out. I'm going hard Gengar. If he wants to get up, like I said, I'm going hard Gengar. I can live one Sunsteel Strike from a support set, and I can disable it after. Goes a Veltal. I could Protect right here because that lets me Scout. I guess he really doesn't want me trapping it, but I'm trying to trap it for Genesect to come in. Disable that. Yeah, go ahead and struggle and give me this Veltal. That's what I was trying to do to the Solgaleo. But I think I'm going to use my Veltal to trap it itself. My own Veltal to beat it, because I have Darkium. But yeah, that's why I really like... That's why I've been like falling in love with this set, as Phantos has been giving me. I don't like it too much, because it depends on my opponent. But if you know it's Scarf of Veltal and whatnot, oof, that mon going to take Struggle. And he's gonna struggle, and, you know, he's going to... take the Sludge Wave as well. Can't do much else besides struggle, buddy. Nice. That actually did a decent chunk, I'm not gonna lie. Beautiful. Go ahead and give me that Scarf of Veltal. Palkia, if it's not Scarf, is also checked by... Basically, Genesect actually can check a lot of stuff in his team, which I like. I'm going to keep this alive just in case of the Arceus Fairy. Am I? I have Toxic. Honestly, Xerneas looks like the most useless, but I don't want to lose to Palkia either. And it could be Trick Room Palkia too. I just Shadow Ball. Get some damage off for Sucker Punch just in case it's Rock Polish. As he goes for Hidden Power. And that gives me my my Dark Pulsar to come in. And the great thing is after Rocks, it can't come in on Genesect anymore. I'm assuming it's Arceus Fairy, honestly. But again, my Genesect can soon click attacks. I would have loved to keep Gengar because I think trapping that would have been really nice. It is Arceus Fairy too. As he goes for Defog, which shouldn't matter. Easy Toxic. And I do have the Aromatherapy. But I actually like the idea of going Genesect right here. Because again, it deals with the Palkia potentially coming in. It should give me an attack raise as well. Yep, back in Black and White, I used to do the same thing. If you're Scarf, you get me. But otherwise, I think we're good. Hey, look at that, 50-something%. He can't even go for Hydro Pump because I have a Groudon. He might just go for Fire Blast here. Which does a good chunk. We'll attempt to Aromatherapy. Because I can easily go back on to Genesect now. Go for U-turn. This gets a KO on Palkia as he goes Arceus Fairy. This gives me Groudon. Gives me right back out into my Genesect. Like, as long as I keep a Veltal... This is what a Genesect is supposed to do. As long as I keep a Veltal alive, we're good. And I honestly don't care about predicting the Solgaleo. I'm going to click Iron Head here. Not that him expecting me to U-turn does much. Huh? Yeah, actually, him staying in on U-turn doesn't do much. He takes the U-turn. He takes the U-turn damage plus the 18%. Yeah, I don't think that matters too much. I don't see a drawback of Precipice Blading. As he goes Necrozma Dust main. I'm not going to stay in though because I don't want to take a Sunstone Strike and I can actually still pivot in once on the Arceus Fairy. And if I get the attack raise, U-turn knocks him out. So just goes for Rocks, great. That'll let me pick up a KO right now with the U-turn. Beautiful. So Genesect actually doing something in this game, which is lovely. And this allows me to go a Veltal right now. And I always have Genesect as a pivot, which is amazing right now. And then I can just click Iron Head. And if he goes Palkia, then it's in range of Sucker Punch after Iron Head. Thinking about Ice Beaming here because I got the special attack raise. I'm actually going to do it. Because I don't think he can win if I do this. Yeah, I don't think he can win if I do this. Because he doesn't switch in enough on me. Yeah, Palkia, unless it's Assault Vest, Palkia is 2 KO by this. This is +1. Yep. Hey, look at Scarf Genesect actually able to come through in the first game. That is so fire. Because he's forced to recover as poison is racking up. And basically, the more he stays in, the higher chance he has of just losing. And I can't lose to Palkia because I have... look at Scarf Genesect actually able to win. That's fire. Good game, man. Thank you. Still, not that I didn't have fun in this game, but because Genesect actually put in a ton of work, which is amazing. But I really wish that was Gem, and I really wish that I was using a mon that wasn't Genesect because I wanted to try it out. All right, so we got a team by my boy CV Baselord. This team This is another drawback of Genesect. Like, in order to have Shift Gear, Blaze Kick, you have to be Hasty Nature, which sucks, and Shiny, so you kind of reveal your stuff. But it's like Shift Gear, Genesect. And this was another one, like I was talking about how I got hacks, right? I set up a Shift Gear. I was in a position to win. I got +1, and then I got +2 attack. And the dude burnt me with a flamethrower from a minus special attack Solgaleo. So somehow that flamethrower only did 50%, by the way. I'm a Genesect. It did 50% and burnt me. I was so sad. I was like, no, I'm not recording this. No. Nah. I was a dub. Man, if you are not the biggest threat, I don't know what is. Okay, I love Arceus Water in this. Kind of beats like everything on his team. I don't mind you. I have Heal Bell, so I don't mind you potentially glaring me. I didn't Ice Beam at full because it actually doesn't knock out Zygarde, unfortunately, if you guys didn't know. Or Roar. Yeah, get full parrot actually, that'd be nice. So we get him a big white Kyurem, excuse me. I thought you were a big black Kyurem. My bad. Double up to Zygarde. Very, very, very solid play on my opponent's part. Wait, what takes this Flurkin? I'll easily live 1,000 arrows. I'm about to say, yeah. Go ahead and give me that Mon if anything. Go Solgaleo. That is not Spadef because that did way too much. So this Mon becomes a problem, right? I'm actually going to Heal Bell first. Because I want to make sure that my Mon isn't paralyzed. That way I can go into it. I don't know the damage that does. Like, what is that? What is that damage? It's not a special hit, right? That should be a physical one. So I'm assuming he's like Ultra Necrozma. I don't really like going Giratina, but I don't think I have an initial switching anyway. Yeah, that was my initial switching right here. Well, Thunder Wave. If he becomes his Ultra Necrozma form, it could have been bad right there. But ends up going out into Kyurem White, which is not paralyzed. I don't see a Cleric on his team. I could be wrong. But we can go Magearna. And does this thing have Pain Split? Please tell me it has Pain Split. I went Magearna literally so I can Pain Split. Nice. Okay, because the damage I have on that is going to be... This is all crucial. Same thing. Damage on Primal Groudon. Because I actually think I can win with my Shift Gear... my Shift Gear Genesect. I think it's going to be a little bit tough, but I think I can win with it. And I go Giratina now. As he goes for Eruption. Nice, nice, nice. So like I had a switch into that. I'm a Toxic you. You could go for Thunder Wave. He could honestly just go Solgaleo too. I'm still going to attempt to top 6 as he goes Zygarde. I don't think Ice Beam knocks you out, but do I want you getting it's worth it. And he's Yacht. Nice Yacht. But that doesn't matter so much, does it? Because I still get my recovery, and we get the turns of poison on him. It's just the fact that he has Glare is a little bit annoying because I can't set up with my Genesect. Hey, you're a problem. Can you not bring this Mon in on me? Thank you. I'm max defense. Like, I'm actually max defense. I need rocks, man. I need rocks to start crippling this guy. And unfortunately, I get paralyzed there. Okay, so I'll attempt to recover. I didn't really have a switch at this point anyway. I want my rocks up. Break potential sashes. Weaken this. I'm trying to win with my Genesect, right? But it's gonna be... I'm gonna need a little bit more damage on the Arceus ground. Excuse me, on the Groudon. Actually, this might just be an L because he went hard into Arceus ground, which I do not have a counter to. Yeah, I do not have a counter. Magearna is the most expendable member. It doesn't beat anything on his team. The ground MZ. You're going to give me an attack raise? I'd very much like an attack raise. Thank you. Alright, time to attempt to Shift Gear. Okay. He could be Focus Sash Marshadow. I know my Savage Spinout's going to Oko something. Like right now. I mean, if I get 1 KO with this thing, I'll be happy. And I know right now I'm literally getting a KO. You cannot stop that. That's a dead Mon. So I'm very happy about that. I lost this game, just straight up. But I'm really happy about that 1 KO. I'm assuming it's Sash Marshadow too, just based on his team. Savage Spin Out is able to pick up a nice, beautiful KO right there. Hey. Okay, Genesect getting this. This Genesect set isn't like Shift Gear isn't the one you really can use in Ubers, but I gotta go for the flinch. Okay, the funny thing is I'm still really freaking fast. I can't let him be rest, even though he's Yashi Berry, so I don't know if he's rest. Okay, so we got 2 kills with this Genesect, not bad. Marshadow about to come in and give me the work. I can't beat Arceus ground, period. Actually, no, I have to let Marshadow steal from me. And then I have to try and crit Arceus ground with my Slash Marshadow, because I got to steal it right back. Yeah. Go for it, my man. Go ahead and steal this. Go ahead and steal it. Steal it all. I gotta attempt to steal it right back. And then I gotta try and crit Arceus ground with close combat. That's like my win con right now. When I saw it was Arceus ground too, it was like I have one Pokemon that can come in on the Necrozma and then this mon, and yeah. Is a rat. He doesn't give it to me. I'm for it. Okay. So Bird has a team, and is this the one with Spec Genesect, or is this... Which one is this Genesect? I don't know. I'll look at team preview in a second. Oh, that's a Solgaleo on this team. That's not a Solgaleo. That just looks like the back spreader form, but it's clearly Necrozma, that's me. Oh, this is Specs Genesect with Technoblast. Technoblast is really cool because it actually 2-hit KOs Groudon. Unfortunately, of course, this dude has the one ghost type in the tier besides Marshadow. He actually has 2 ghost types. Swords Dance Rock Tomb. This EV spread, right? Oh, this is the... What do they call it? They call it like Chinese Groudon or something like that? Not an MV shout out at all, but... Offensive. Stealth Rock, Toxic Recover. Sonic Strike. Rest. Okay, Arceus Fairy is really nice in this. Alright, we'll lead off with Arceus Fairy. Leads Giratina. Perfect. I'm assuming you'd go for... I'm going to Judgment because I need to weaken this guy. Oh, perfect. This is something I need for my Technoblast spam, so I really don't care. Even if you want to Will-O-Wisp me, who cares? Toxic me, I don't care either. Go ahead and give me your Arceus. Or Giratina, excuse me. So that my Genesect can click buttons. I'd appreciate that very much. Even though I actually need this mon in this game for Marshadow, ideally my Zygarde's enough to check it. That's like the thought process right there. I understand him magic coding because Stealth Rock makes sense and Toxic. But gives me Giratina. Beautiful. Flash Cannon resist is only Groudon, which is a good freaking resist. I actually needed this mon for these 2 Pokemon too, but you know what? I don't care. I'm a Toxic you first. If you Eruption me, whatever. Just gets up rocks. Okay, so we put that Groudon on a timer. We get up our rocks of our own. I know this is really weird the way I'm playing it, but basically, if Groudon stays in this next turn to knock me out and I get up my rocks, I get in Kyogre and Liquidation is going to claim one, man. Rocks Rock Polish. What are you? Okay, whatever you are, there's no way you're Rocks Rock Polish HP Ice. That's no set. I'm gonna just click 1,000 Arrows instead of glaring. I can glare after. Unfortunately, mispresses Blades, which is worse for me because I wanted him to, so that way I can get my Father form, so I could actually take hits from these broken Pokemon coming in. I didn't coil because I didn't want Marshadow coming in and stealing it. Like a jerk. Necrozma gets me a KO. I literally click my Z move and I get a KO. I don't see a drawback play of me clicking this move right now. And in fact, he gives me Xerneas, so that's something I don't have to worry about setting up. Beautiful. Probably going to go out into his... Am I underestimating Salamence? I might be underestimating Salamence. That's not very good. If he goes Ments right now, I might have been underestimating it. I can click Spec Splash Cannon though, and if it gets a +1, I guarantee kill everything. That's definitely not Arceus Fairy. Maybe Arceus Ground. No, he's not. He's playing it weird. Goes Mars Shadow. What do you knock me out with? I don't want him Zing on, because he should regular Special Thief, yeah, Life Orb. He's gonna Z one of my mons. I'm minus defense on Groudon too, which I just realized. All right, so we're going to Cosmo right here, which he should Z. He should go for his Soul Stealing 7 Hearts 7 Dragon Balls. I don't know what the hell it's called anymore. I don't remember. It's been a minute since I've seen it. Just goes for close combat. What a beast. He's probably going to go for the Z move now. But I mean, Zygarde eats after any attack he goes for. Are you not Z? Are you Lum? Like, what is going on here? I'm keeping Kyogre alive because it can check what I'm looking. I don't even know what Arceus type this is looking like. I'm gonna be honest. Goes Ments. I just go hard Zygarde, as he is Dragon Dance. What I'm expecting to be the fat set. But I gotta coil. I just gotta coil. And I gotta keep coiling. If this boy has Dragon Tail, I've lost, but I actually have to. We can go +6 right here. But I need to do this to get my father form. Yeah. So this should be game, unless, you know, providing he doesn't crit me this turn right here, which he does not. And I get my father form. I don't know what his Arceus set is, and I didn't get to bring out Genesect this game, so I'm kind of sad about that. But I am now father at +6 defense. Arceus Ground, do you have the Ice Beam, my friend? And if so, can you even touch me? As he goes for SD. Glare was my best play. Well, and he can't even touch me. Look how weak this thing is. What's that Groudon? I want to win with Genesect. Man. Anybody ever seen a +6 Zygarde? My gosh. Alright, we'll look for another one. I don't know why he didn't go for a Z move with Mars Shadow. Maybe it was Focus Sash. But I don't know. Focus Sash would be weird on a set that doesn't have a dedicated defogger. Like, he used Giratina as a lead. Magico, Toxic against Defog, what, Hex? Maybe? Roar? Dragon Tail? I'm not 100% sure on what that set was. So maybe it could have been Sash. I thought Z. I'm gonna try and use this Techno Blast one more time. Because I want to click Techno Blast. I mean, it's specs. It does damage. Where are we on the ladder? 210. Okay, I dropped a little bit. I don't mind that though. Supposedly it should be easier to find games, but it doesn't look like it. I love Glitch's remixes. They're really chill. This one is the How Ali City. It's beautiful. Hey. I got the shadow tag, dude. I hacked some turn 1. How do I want to deal with this? Go Zygarde and Glare. He's just gonna toxic himself. Like, he's gonna toxic me, but yeah. I mean, there's a chance he still doesn't get up his rocks. As he does. I don't see how I... Yeah, I don't see how I stop Groudon, like, either way. Like, I don't know, like, this is definitely Rock Polish Groudon, too. It might be HP Ice Rock Polish, but we get rid of Excadrill, so we finally get to play a game. Arceus comes out. Yep, I knew it would be sub. Go for another coil. I don't think +6 Arceus can even... Yeah, I think... I take 30 from the next one. I don't think extreme speed... Like, I'm not gonna take the next turn to poison, right? I'll be at 30%, so we'll be at neutral, and I'll be able to rest. I'm gonna attempt to do this right now. Yeah, I'm not dying to it. Hell no, I'm not dying to it. I get the boost from this Mon too. So, exactly. Hey, so I get my rest off, and he's really smart to go hard out into Xerneas right there. I'm assuming he's gonna double out into Groudon, expecting me to want to go out into my my Necrozma right here, but he doesn't. Goes for the Moonblast. I'll go for a safe Stun Steel Strike. Hits a Veltal, hits potentially Groudon. If it's a defensive Veltal, this into my Z move might actually knock it out. And if it's offensive, like that is, I do have Arceus Fairy as a good switch-in, and that gives me rocks as well, which is really nice. Nice U-turn as well. Really solid U-turn. Now this is a problem. That is a huge problem. Oof. Let me go for over here right now and claim me one. Let me go for over here right now and claim me one. If he wants to give me Gengar, I'll gladly take this trade. That Mon trapped half my team. So I will gladly take this trade. Though after a Rock Polish, yeah, I'll gladly take that trade, my man. I think I can afford to go out into you. Do I lose if you set up? I feel like I don't, but maybe I'm... Oh, it's ZGO. I don't have any recovery on this, and I'm actually gonna try and talk to him because I want a few turns. He could have aromatherapy. He could just be rest too. This set though in particular, I'm pretty sure is just full on attacking. I'm making myself really weak to a Veltal, which isn't smart. But I mean, Kyogre will eat a hit anyway, so just Judgment as he goes for Ingrain. Doesn't matter if he does all these things. It's the resting set. I literally have a Solgaleo. I go hard Solgaleo now, and I keep Maras's Fairy, which is awesome. Do I die to +3 Fairy Aura? Okay, let me calc this, because that's bold. That is 100% bold. I feel like I don't. I really feel like I don't. He can't switch because of Ingrain either. So he's honestly stuck here. Make sure I put in Xerneas' ability too, because I boost it. I might. $58 to 69%. I could die to it. So I'll just go for my Z. I don't think this will knock you out. If it does, that'd be crazy, but it actually did the 94. That is ridiculous. Solgaleo is busted. Wait, that doesn't ignore it. Stats, does it? Like, I don't think so. Earthquake here. So that way he can't Rock Polish and do his garbage. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Right out to young Kyogre we go. Go ahead and claim me that KO, buddy. Thank you for living that, by the way. I love you, Kyogre. I didn't get to bring out Genesect at all. This is going to hurt, too. I'm bringing out young Genesect right now. And I get the special attack raise. This is gonna, it's gonna hurt this Specs +1, 70%, not bad. And he can't beat Arceus Fairy with his Veltal because he has to try and flinch me to death. And then I have a, not bad. Hey, thank you, Genesect. These are sub SD, like he showed his entire set, so you guys saw that. All right. Kabila Pak. What is this Genesect set? Normalian Z Shift Gear. So this sounds fun. Z Explosion sounds a lot of fun. We have Groudon, you know, same thing. I saw some people like they were really excited about the Uber's Spotlight, but then they're seeing like the same 4 Pokemon. You're not wrong. There's definitely a lot of similar Pokemon in this. It's just how Uber's is, unfortunately. Honestly, it is more detrimental to not have a Groudon on your team than it is to have one on your team. You gain such an advantage of just having this Pokemon on your team because it covers so many different roles and can do so many different things. But it's okay. I'm still enjoying it. And you know what? Genesect put in some work in that game one. Well, I mean, no, it didn't. Game one, I flinched him to death. Genesect put in some work in that game two. And, I'm so sorry. I feel bad for that dude, man. That boy actually got flinched just straight up to death. Nothing he could do about it. Oh man, this thumbnail is a throwback too. I used this so many years ago. Sorry, I was looking at Genesect pictures on DeviantArt. Artists, whoever can draw is amazing. It's so cool. Alright, so I gotta weaken you. And then I can maybe do something with Shift Gear Genesect. And Arceus Water kind of beats his team outside of Nicorazma. Or Judgment, because no one in their right mind stays in on Ice Beam. Yep, you go to Necrozma Duskmane. Give me some nice chill. I think he's going to SD and Ultra Burst. And I really want to go hard Xerneas, but that's like a... Ooh! And I get exactly what I want. Perfect. Perfect. And I have aromatherapy too, yep. So I get a crit, which is amazing. But the important part is I have... that's not good. Okay, he Will-O-Wisps me. I don't care about that, though. That's annoying. I have like 2 steel types, and this is funny because like Scizor actually does the job of checking Xerneas a lot better than my Genesect, but obviously my Genesect is offensive. But the damage on Necrozma is amazing for Genesect. I want Groudon here because I can get up rocks, and if he wants to Hex me, that's fine. I actually want to attempt to Toxic him one more time before I get up rocks, because I think I can get up rocks on... Actually, it might be tough. Huh. I might have messed up by doing that. I feel like... This is also max defense, wow. I let Xerneas take the hit. I don't know if damage on Xerneas will matter for later, but... I'm going to play a little bit aggressively here and expect his Groudon to want to come out. As he goes for Wisp on me. What a beast. Who does that to Xerneas? I don't want to take a Draco. Yeah. Maybe he's just trying to set up, but... Okay, I did what I had to do for Genesect, but it wasn't pretty, man. I could have gotten up rock... If I hit the first Toxic with Arceus Water, that was the easiest rocks of my life. I literally spammed them. Okay, we go Groudon here. He Swords Dances. I'm going to attempt to click rocks right now. I get up my rocks, which is incredible. I actually get up my rocks, which is absolutely incredible for Genesect, man. His Z move is gonna hurt, but I'll put him in range. If he, yeah, I'll put him in range of Bullet Punch, which is nice. Also, well, more importantly, I'll put him in range of Xerneas. Look how much that did. I'm not even gonna bother recovering. I'm actually gonna attack him. Xerneas is Salamence is definitely a threat, but I haven't shown Defog as my last move. And Toxic being able to touch Salamence and whatnot is really nice. The fact that he's giving me Necrozma is amazing too. What am I gonna shift gear on? Maybe on like a Xerneas sack I can shift gear. As he goes route to Groudon. That's an easy Toxic. Get that boy worn down as he gets up rocks. Nice. I might actually just be able to recover a bit too. And so now it's in range of +1 Z Explosion. Like, for sure it's in range of +1 Z Explosion. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm assuming Xerneas. Man, I wanted to double there too into Genesect. I was debating it really, like, a lot. But get some damage off on you for my Scizor's Bullet Punch as he goes for Moonblast, and that's going to be able to knock me out. No, it doesn't. Wow. Okay, if there's any opportunity for me to do this, it's going to be right now. And I know he might have HP Fire, but I'm just going to pray he doesn't. Please don't have HP Fire, dude. Please don't have HP Fire. Thank you. So, Ironhead. Alright, Genesect faces the first KO. Don't have Sucker Punch on the Veltal either. Goes Primal Groudon. I can Z Explode on you. And then I can just click. I can Z Explode on this and knock that boy out. What? Okay, I mean, it's the same thing. I literally go Xerneas and click Moonblast, but still, I wanted to explode on something next. I can't believe they didn't knock him out. That boy was impish as hell. Anyway, Xerneas wins. I'm out of range of Scarf Oblivion Wing anyway. There's like 40 something. And Salamence is going to go down. So nice. So Genesect broke through... Genesect at least broke through Groudon, which is really nice. As well as beating Xerneas and allowing my own Xerneas to win. So that's cool. Last but not least, Blazing passed me this offensive Genesect team. Just straight up offense. It has... Techno Boost Chill Drive, so we're actually using a chill one, which is pretty cool. So that's Ice, stronger than Ice Beam, but there's not really much reason to use these because, again, it has the moves to abuse it anyway. Just Sticky Web, Common Arceus Electric, PokeaimMD Endeavor Marshadow, which is pretty cool. Celebrate Ho, and Mega Deoncé. Alright, last game of the live though. Had some fun with Genesect, man. But I'm really surprised it didn't knock out that Groudon. I would have sworn that the few turns of Poison, the rocks, that's like the reason why I did that. The reason he didn't go Salamence on me, by the way, is because he obviously thought my last move was Ice Beam. I was very careful to not click Defog at all, because I didn't want to show my last move. And the fact that I clicked Judgment so early and got that damage on Solgaleo, when I knew he'd scout for Ice Beam, just really helped me. The hell? Why'd that pop up? Okay, so we got Webs versus this team, which is Fire. You're probably gonna lead off with your Tapu Lele and try and taunt me. Go ahead and taunt me as I nuzzle you. I appreciate that. Then we'll bring out our DNC right here. As we'll take every hit. As he goes Groudon, and I 100% have to click Earth Power against this beast. And he unfortunately misses the Precipice Blades, which is terrible. That's actually terrible, too. That is ridiculously terrible. So we get rid of Groudon. Lucario comes out in Psychic Terrain. Honestly... Earth Power. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm not going to go Ho. He has Iron Tail, even though this thing gets Meteor Mash now. I'm a Sticky Web. I don't care if this thing sets up. I have obviously my Slash Marshadow in the back. And he actually, like, based on his team, he probably won't have Bullet Punch. He probably doesn't. He probably does have, excuse me, what's it called? The Stone Edge. So, right out into Marshadow we go. I'm pretty sure Spectral Thief actually picks up the KO. I should go for that. You're -2 defense. So Spectral Thief should pick up the KO. My Genesect in the endgame, I think it might be able to KO everything too. With Ice Beam. I know the Oxys is more than likely Sash, just based on this type of team. I'll go to my Flash Cannoner. Why not? I'm pretty sure I knocked him out there, but I want Genesect to do something, so click Specs Flash Cannon, which does... that's not even Specs. What am I saying? We'll click Flash Cannon. We'll click Flash Cannon here, which does nothing. And then what we can do is go for U-turn and get some momentum right now. Get in my Marshadow, which doesn't care about any boost. If he wants to go Ditto, that doesn't matter either. It's slower than me. If he goes Deoxys, I'll be able to break its Sash. And hopefully my Techno boosting Genesect can do something. So this is slower than me, guaranteed, by 1 point. You can't... I thought it's slower than me by 1 point. I thought it rounds down to 382. Maybe I'm wrong, but it doesn't matter. Ditto's gone. That's the important part. Zekrom comes out. I'll go Arceus Electric because you should Volt Strike here. As he Volt switches. Deoxys comes out. Just throw off a Judgment, break its focus. I died. I don't want to combine up because I want to win the game with Genesect, so I'll get some damage off on him. Nice. Nice. Don't freeze him. Nice. And this game, he didn't let me go Genesect. No, and click Techno Blast. Alright, well, we're going to end it there. I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.